I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you made me welcome. Naked and you clothed me. Sick and in prison and you visited me, and you came to see me. This is from the Gospel reading for Sunday, the Feast of Christ the King. And I think we can see it speaks clearly of what it means to be king, to be a leader. It speaks of governance. Hi, I'm Roger. This is Mission Alive from MSC Mission Office. We've all seen and are seeing around us examples of leadership, some that is very good, wise, decisive, others that are not. And we must realise that our leaders are simply human beings, hopefully with more competence and ability than a lot of the rest of us, but they still fail. I'd like to share a little story from my days in Papua New Guinea of a chief in a certain area. He had gathered a number of chiefs and were having discussions on the platform. And while they were there, some of the women of the village came, and they were not happy. They said to this guy, You are the chief, you are the paramount chief. We are sick of the noise, the drunkenness, the fighting in the village. You're the chief. You must do something about it. So he took it seriously. After some time, he gathered a number of the chiefs from all around the area, the senior chiefs, the junior chiefs. He gathered the village police, the magistrates, and they had a big discussion. And at the end of the discussion, he said, all right, he said, you young chiefs, you go and you gather up all the young boys who are in trouble and you separate them. Those who are first offenders, you put them on community work. Those who are repeat offenders, go and get the police and get the police to arrest them. And you magistrates and village policemen, you go around all the gardens and you pull out all the marijuana. And you find all the home brew kits and you bring them in here and we destroy them. And it went like that down the line. And all those men who were leaders in some way or another went and did what they were supposed to do. This was in the period before Christmas, which had become a time for a lot of the young boys, the young men, and probably some of the older men to drink, to fight, to make noise, to swear, and disturb the peace. He put all this into action. And I didn't see him for some months. When I met him again, I said, how are things down in the village? And he said, Father, he said, all the people are very happy. They say, now we can sleep at night. Now we can sleep at night. There was peace. There was enough peace to go around to sleep at night. So this was a man who took his leadership seriously. And he was a serious leader. He was a good chief. The other side of the story is that the women felt they could go to him and front him up and say, listen, you've got to do something. And he had enough in him to listen to them. So there's two sides of the leadership, two sides of kingship, if you like. One is those who are called upon to lead. And how do they lead? Do they feed the hungry? Do they ensure that their people live well? Do they ensure that people are visited if they're sick or in prison? And all of those things. Do their people have a good life? Do they have peace? Can they sleep at night? The other side of it is those women who came, who had enough confidence and enough anger, if you like, to say, this has got to change, and you are the one to change it. And so the two things came together. So there's the leadership and those who are giving guidance, direction to the leaders. And leadership is part of who we are as church, and the church needs good quality leadership if into the future we are going to give peace to our people, to give a good way of life to all people. This is part of mission. This is part of being mission alive. Thank you for being with us.